So the more you can put in your ears, the more will come out your mouth.
Wow. But if your pronunciation is terribly, and then probably people won't understand you. I mean, they will not understand you, even if you speak fluency.
I miss you. I wish I was there. So sorry that COVID is making travel be restricted.
Give us some tips to learn English.
When you learn a new language, the best thing you can do is just immerse yourself in the language. Watch videos on YouTube that are in English and do subtitles so you can read and understand what you're listening to. But you're always hearing those sounds, because even when my son was young, he was 3 years old, we lived in Argentina and they spoke Spanish. He did not speak Spanish, but he could, because he heard it all the time on the bus and in the market and in the store, he started speaking just all the sounds. And he could sound exactly like they sounded, because that's all that was going in the ears. So the more you can put in your ears, the more will come out your mouth. So if you can just practice, and don't be afraid to try. That's the hardest part, is just to be able to use it. Because I can look in a book, I can read and learn a language, but unless I can speak to someone and really hear the sound, it's not really going to sink in. So it's best to just practice as much as you can. Listen to podcasts, listen to music, watch movies. I mean, anything you can get into your ears that is English will help you to build your vocabulary and build your pronunciation and give you more confidence as well.
Okay, so I got the point that the main thing in English is that you have to listen too much, right? And then try to practice. And sometimes pronunciation is really imperative, because even if you have a lot of vocabularies, or even if you have a perfect grammar, but if your pronunciation is terribly, and then probably people won't understand you. I mean, they will not understand you, even if you speak fluency.
Yeah, it's better to know how to say the word than to know. You can know a lot of words, but if you don't know how to pronounce them, then they're going to be useless. So the other thing that we used when we traveled, we used Google Translate. So you can hear the word.
That was amazing.
I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot about your town. I learned a lot about your culture. I got to meet all of your students, which I really enjoyed. And I think that none of that would have happened if you would not have had the confidence to come and say hello. And just to start those conversations. So I encourage all your students, everybody, to just start a conversation and see. If it doesn't go well and it's awkward, then try again next time. No problem.
So don't be afraid of making mistakes, right? Yeah. The one thing that I realized in English is that is not my first language. English is my second language. So it's easy to make mistake, right? And try to fix it.
It's easy to make mistakes, and that's how we learn. It's just making mistakes and then learning how to fix it. So no problem.
So I think that's all for today, Sarah.
Okay.
I don't have any question again, so I'm happy to see you again.
I was trying to remember when were we into all? What year?
In 2018, right? If I'm not mistaken, 2018.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds. I couldn't remember. I was trying to go back.
It has been a long time.
But it's good to keep in touch, and I enjoy some of your students would send me little texts about how do I say this word. Like they wanted to know how to pronounce a word, so they would just on Messenger send me the word, and I would voice memo them back with the pronunciation.
Well,
so we were so like pronunciation buddies. It was good.
Okay, so that's great. I mean, they're eager to learn more about English. That's why they text you. And for people who are watching this video, if you want to know more about Sarah and her family, you just go to her YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel again?
Our YouTube channel is Field Trip.
You can find the link in the description below.
Field Trip. Yeah, thank you. I miss you. I wish I was there. So sorry that COVID is making travel be restricted and we can't come back. But we would love to see you again. You're all beautiful people and very kind and tender-hearted. And I thank you so much for the time we got to spend with you in 2 hours.
Okay, thank you so much too. I'm glad to recognize you and your family. You have such an amazing family that I ever met. And I hope somehow we can meet up for coffee, you know.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to send my best regards to
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, your family. Yeah.